So now we can just stop firing, and we'll be getting a lot of collection range. As you can see, I'm really just doing the vacuum here. 6 meters already on the collection range. And I will be heading to an open area to fight the boss, because I don't really want to fight it here. It might be tricky. And also I need to fire. So really, look at all the resources coming. Like, we have a streak of 6k of the slime battle. This region, by the way, is really good one for the slime battle. I'm not going for that tier 4 on the split bullet, because it just make my game crash. So I don't want to redo the same mistake. So yeah, this is really, if you are needing a lot of slime battle, just come here. This is really a good region for it. You can see already at almost 7k. I think I will fire here. It's safe because I have a lot of enemies around. Alright. Here we go. Damn it, I have some FPS drops. This without that. Okay, we're at 12k 700. Now we are up to 14. Just take some health in case. Because really I'm scared just about the FPS drops. So here we go. So I will try to not fire at all. So 16. I don't want to be greedy, because 16k and we are almost at 292. So normally, like, if you do the maths, so that's 106, you multiply it by 3, so it's 480, but we are not exactly at 300. So I should be getting something around 460. Actually, we are doing good damage, so I won't fire. I don't want to take the risk. Don't be too greedy. Alright, we go for the tier 4 here. Electrical turrets. And down he goes. Let's see. Let's go. Hello everyone, thank you for joining. Welcome back to Nimrods. Man, I'm so excited for this. I was teasing this. I know that you are waiting for it as well, so it's finally here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please give us a like, subscribe. It will help me in return. And I'm not sure if this will be nerfed. It should not, because there is no glitch, but maybe the dev weren't expecting someone to bring it to this level. Exactly what I did. So we'll be explaining step by step. So you really need to stick around, because I can give you the same gun, but you might not get get the same results, because simply it doesn't only evolve like the gun, but also how you play it and where to play it, but mostly how to play it. It's really needs some skills and practice. You might not be able to get it done from the first try. It took me many tries to do it, but once you got it, now I'm consistent with it. I can get it each time. Now my only issue, as you saw in the boss fight, is just not break the game. Anyway, so with that being said, let's get to exactly explain how this works. We will start with our most important augmented tier 2 on the containment field. Hitting an enemy with a bullet will give you a tech stack for each enemy hit. Shooting will remove the percent. Every stack will give you 0.1 resource drop rate. This is what will allow us just to stack a lot of resource drop rates. You go with the bottom part, tier 4, you transform it to octagon. You have bullet lifetime, doing more damage. Living longer, penetrating more enemies just mean you get more stacks. Simple as that. The stock, you just fill with whatever. The jet might be good to increase your movement speed, but it's not really necessary. Why you need still one stock? It's because to the split magazine, because split magazine, it will spawn 3 sub bullets when you hit an enemy, but tier 2 will instead not having only 3 but 1 sub bullet for each augment you have filled. That's why it's important to get one stock there. Charger, really important, because at some point we will stop firing. We need to get skills and also increasing our bullet count. How come? Because if you go to the helix ring barrel, using your ender barrel will increase your bullet count by 2.5. So it's really important to alternate between you fire ender barrel, then you fire. So that 2.5 is just crazy. And of course we have more bullet count here. You go on the bottom part because you got more bullet count here and more even here. So it's really crazy. What else we have? Really, this one is really important. Tier 3, It's the one I think in the top this time, not the bottom, because killing an enemy will increase the collection rates by 4%, stacking, reloading will reduce it to a bonus, so that's why it's important. So at some point you stop firing just to not reload, which means that you will be getting a lot of collection range. And once again, that's why I said under barrel will be important to get the kills. Also your drone will be contribute to that. But anyway, so because you will drop the reserves, but if you cannot pick them, you have not that much pickup range, well, it's not interesting that much. The charm might not be the most critical here. You can either go for the one that increases your vision range, so you have more vision on your containment field, because it does increase the size of it. It depends how much vision range you do have, but I found this maybe more useful because you heal and also you gain some collection range when you heal amount of HP, and you also get some more enemy. So it's really important, but I once again, it's not like really the mandatory thing to get. And when it comes to under barrel, I find the most useful one that allow you to get a lot of kills, and also you can just fire it whenever you want, so you can get that bullet count, is the electrical turret. Simple as that. When it comes to the trophies, the MVP is the blood and tender, because you got that bullet count and also the penetration, so it's really important to get this one. It's like your way to go. But there are one that is more important, is this one. Well, the splitter serpents have to have either this one or the other that increase your bullet count by 100%. You get this one or the other, no matter what. I'm getting consistent good results with both, so I don't have any preference. But if you are that unlucky and not you getting any of these two trophy from the first boss, so this is the first mini boss, it's the one that split too many as a serpent, just redo the run. That's what I do. Sometimes it's happen, it's really rare, but it might happen. Just redo the run, because you won't be getting crazy amount of research at the end if you don't have this trophy or the other. So this one also interesting. If you don't get in this one, this still have the upper hand, but if you don't have this one, you can still go for this one in the charger, because it does increase the bullet count by 16%. When it comes to the upgrade, I will be going by order, which is like the most priority and the less priority. So the most priority is this one, because it does increase your bullet count. So I get 10 here, so that's 80% more, which is insane. You go with this one. I prefer it because the research bonus, obviously, but also the magazine size, because getting more magazine size just mean that I can get more kills and increase my collection range here, because it does reset when you reload. So getting more magazine size just mean I can fire more before reloading. Simple as that. Obviously you go for this one also for the special power. And then what's really important is this one, because it does increase your penetration. Okay, it does increase the resource drop rate, but like 5%, it's no big deal. But penetration is really a big deal. Then here I prefer getting this one, enemy spawn range, under barrel and movement speed. They are about the same priority, because you just need to get more like under barrel charge, and this one movement. It's not for the movement speed, it's for bullet speed, and we'll be explaining why we need that much bullet speed. So regarding the perks, I go like this. Obviously I maxed out everything, but believe me, you don't have to get everything maxed out. What is really important here is 3 stats: the restores bonus, no brainer, the under barrel recharge rate, but more important, maybe the most important here, is the bullet speed. I will be explaining why. So you go, I want like this, you can go whatever you want, depends which perk you have. Of course you don't have to be everything maxed out from the beginning. For the drone, honestly, just don't give it a strong build that will be killing everyone around, because you need to kill the enemies. So it's really important to get a balanced weapon. The one that I give it to my drone here is the one that I have on my credits farm build. I have already dropped the link somewhere here, so if you are interested, maybe in the description, so you can go have a look. And we'll just go through the augment briefly so you can see how it looks like, because it doesn't matter, you can go for another build as long as it's not that broken that will just get all the kills, so you are not getting that much stuck. All right. And the configuration, I just go with the weakest here, because I'm not sure how the resource drop rate in this game, if a drone, if I'm just afraid if the drone get the kill, so it will be using the resource drop rate of the drone, not of the person. But I might be wrong about it, so just for safety I go with the weakest. So you want to be targeting the boss. Movement speed, vision range for me, just go all time like this. So this is it for when it comes to the build, and I will be explaining after how you should be playing this. First of all, let's talk about which weapon we should be using for this build. Well, the shotgun can work because you have the bullet count at 6, so we'll be getting a lot of bullet count. But hands down, the plasma spiral, it just bring it to another level. Mainly the way how it works, because let me just showcase how this works. So basically, when you fire, you have some plasma, and those plasma will split to a lot of plasma. And if you have noticed what's really important and why it's better than the shotgun, all the bullets will stay inside. Even the split bullets stay inside the octagon. So to hit the enemies, they need to be inside. While with the plasma, they don't really need to be inside. And you can just say how longer they stay, and you can even go there and get more hits. See, this is insane. So I will be showcasing some gameplay and some highlight to understand when to fire and when not to fire. But before even getting there, there is really something crucial that I will be explaining here. The difference when firing while there is enemies inside. So if we go like this, you can see this is really no big deal. But if we do it while there is no enemies inside, it's just huge. But there is also another thing that I forgot, a mistake that I did here. Well, in purpose, I don't do mistake, I'm professional. It's for tutorial purposes. It's about the bullet count. So my bullet count now, it's only 12. Remember, that's my under barrel, just one, I did it like multiple times. Does increase my bullets count 30. So now if I fire, now we are talking. You see how many? And why you should fire while there is no enemies inside? Because the plasma, this is how it works. You see the plasma, the big one here that I'm firing, clearly they will split to many other bullets after not a certain amount of time, but after they travel a distance. So that's why I said bullet speed is really important, because you want that. You can see like how fast they are going, because you want to trigger that the faster. Because if that took some time, enemies going inside the octagon, you will just lose a lot of count and you will end in just losing a lot of stack. So it's not really worth it. When it comes to where to play, it's very simple. You go to Chaos Grove. It's the initial spot because it's easy there, and it doesn't really matter where to start, but where you end. There is one thing that you should know. Maybe by now you know, maybe not. So I will still tell you this tip. To have a guarantee final boss research, you need to face the 1-star version. And what I do personally, I just go here, want some, okay, I might go here to get a lot of bees stuff, and depends. If I want Titanos 1-star, I will continue my way here. So this area here, it have it 1-star. Otherwise, I will just go back, and exactly what I did in the beginning of the video, I end up around here. You can tell which region have 1-star just by the difficulty here. 1-star, you are guaranteed to get actually the final boss 1-star. There are many others. You can just go to wherever you want, you do the path that you want. But as I said, I really like this one because here you have a lot of slime. When it comes to just upgrading all your meta progression perk, you need a lot of slime battle. Believe me, I'm there. So that's why I just like this region. So now let's talk about how to play it. It might require some practice, but believe me, it will just get easy once you have it. You disable auto-aim to start with, because you don't want your bullet to be hitting directly the enemies that disappear. You want them actually to fire the other mini bullet. So I just disable it by default. Once I have my ender barrel plus the containment field, I can enable it again, because simply the ender barrel, I don't have really to care about aiming. I have the auto aim, and when you have the containment field, or your big bullets won't leave the field anyway, so it's safe to enable it again. Once I have my build all together, and this is the augment that you need, I will now just fire when it matters. I disable the auto firing. And I have some key moments where you should be firing. Well, first one is when you have a group of enemies around, like the bees, just fire because you will be getting a lot of hits. And also when you have those split serpents around you, go for it, because those split serpents, they will, when they will die, they will split to other serpents, so you will hit them as well, so you will end up having a lot of hits thanks to this. But there is really a key moment that you should take benefit of it. It's when you have big car at the 12th minute, and it's only appear in the forest region. Make sure to be there and be in the middle on a wide area, so all the big car, they will be coming, because they have like mini monsters. I don't know how many they are, but they will just come in trying to merge, be in the middle and try firing. Okay, so really that you should not miss that moment. And from there, same, just try really to be in the middle of a lot of enemies, and you see that you are surrounded, like those big waves that are coming one after the other. I fire, and once I have the grip at the level 3, I will monitor my thing, like my resource drop rate. I have a threshold at 10k. Once I'm 10k, I stop firing, and then I will try as many with my ender barrel so I can get that huge pickup range, and I will continue like that till the boss. Once I am at the boss, I might fire a couple of it, because when the push or about to show in general, you have a big wave with the enemies, so take advantage of that. And against the boss, it should be easy. Don't panic and start firing like crazy. If you are anyway under pressure with all your bullets, you maybe need to try, you need to fire maybe once or twice. But if you panic and start firing, you will just screw up everything. I hope you don't do that. I think this is it for today. If I'm not mistaken, I have covered everything I wanted to cover. I hope this is useful. If it's the case, please give us a like, subscribe. It means a lot. Thank you for all this support. I'm not sure what I will be doing next. Stay tuned, have fun, and see you for the next one.